You don't need to necessarily spend time on every single expense. So for example, if someone is not putting away money for their children long term, let's say they need money for their child's wedding, there will come a point that they will need a large sum of money to pay for their child's wedding. Another good example is saving for retirement, where that will be a large expense that you need to put away money for. And you have money to cover your insurance. That protects your income, your assets from risk. The key here is that if you are putting away money for those things and those large expenses, then any short-term needs within your budget, whether it's fixed or discretionary, doesn't matter. You can spend money on whatever you want. But again, if those things aren't in place, then the way to approach your budgeting is to take the discretionary expenses, the ones that are sort of optional, and save from those and cut back on those expenses to make sure that you have money for those large items. A big thing that I see in the budgeting space is that people should review their budgets periodically. People have subscriptions that are unnecessary that they're paying money for. An example, a personal example, a subscription that I had for writing a resume, and they write the resume for you or they help you with the resume. I was paying $25 a month. So it ended up just building and building, and I was paying for this for over 10 years to cover this service, which I absolutely did not need. So avoid things like that. Now, the tool for budgeting, how you avoid these things, how do you categorize your expenses, how do you know that you're putting away money for your financial security? There are apps specifically designed to help you budget and track your spending. Even your banking apps could categorize your expenses for you. You don't have to sit there and figure this out on your own. Using an app to categorize your expenses is extremely, extremely important, because that's how you actually know where your money is going. The way I work with budgeting, again, is not to tell people what to spend money on or what not to spend money on. My job is to make sure people have financial security, to make sure they don't go into debt, and they have money for those expenses that come up for children, retirement. And I've seen more often than not that even if there's a situation where a person wasn't necessarily saving money, but just the fact of being organized and feeling like they're in control and being on top of their money, just by doing that, they felt better about it and they became more disciplined and they saved better.